There are many tourists that visit Tenerife for its beaches, the sun and the nightlife. However, many other attractions wait beyond the beauty of the coastline. Tenerife is an island steeped in geological mystique and a very interesting history. Mount Teide is the most visited national park in the whole of Spain and dominates the island from all sides. It is the highest peak in the Canaries and the rest of Spain, holding plenty of magical charm. From Mount Teide and its surrounding national parks, you can see some of the most spectacular views of the island below, and also some of the other Canary Islands in the distance. There are several barbecue sites set up in the pine forest that lead up to the peak. You take your own food and can make use of the barbecues for free. There are several walks that spread out from these sites and play parks for the children to play in. For the more adventurous of hikers, a hike to Masca should not be missed. Masca was once known as the forgotten or hidden village of Tenerife, because until 1991 there were no roads to take anyone in or out of the village. You can hike down to the village over a mountain path which takes around 3 hours. A bus service now runs for the less energetic of you, which takes you right into the village of Masca, along some scary hairpin roads. Masca is a very picturesque village full of traditional Canarian charm. There is a very small church surrounded by a tiny square, and the bars and restaurants here sell some of the most traditional and delicious food in the Canaries. Taganana is another of the remotest villages in Tenerife, and is another paradise for walkers and hikers. It is another typical Canarian village right on the northern coastline. Taganana is famous for its rosy wine and seafood, so be sure to stop off and indulge at one of its restaurants. The village overlooks a jagged bay and has a stunning mountainous backdrop. Villaflor is the highest village in Tenerife. Its municipality is typically Canarian, with a steep and winding road up to the village, with the most panoramic views of the southern coastline and smaller mountains stretching below. The landscape around the village is lush green and barren. This area benefits from the purest of water that cascades down from the mountains above. It can get pretty cold up here, so be sure to take a warm top when visiting. Villaflor boasts a host of Canarian restaurants, so you will not be at a loss to choose one that you like. For those of you that prefer to take in an environment that has been specifically invented for sightseeing, the botanical gardens in Puerto de la Cruz are worth a visit. These gardens have been put together with some of the most spectacular plants and trees from around the world. Be sure to bring your camera and enjoy the peace and tranquility of the surroundings. Another of our favourites is a trip on Eden catamaran. From here you can take in the island's most magnificent fauna, the whales and dolphins, with a beautiful backdrop of the island in its entirety. It sails every day, 3 times a day, and if you fancy the boat to yourself, it is possible to hire it out for a private charter and invent your own excursion. From us all here at Eden Discovery, we hope that you have found this video useful. As you can see, there is a lot more to do on the island than just beaches, and we hope that you can get out there and enjoy it.